Hello, this is Dan Fashionbauer from Video Pizzazz. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up your terms of service and privacy policy for a local lead gen landing page. And we're going to use Convertri as our landing page creator. All right, so let's go over and open up our Convertri back office. So I'm going to find the funnel that I'm going to be working with today, and in my case it's going to be eauclairbusinesses.convertri.com. The funnel name is Eau Claire Businesses Free Video. Click on that, and in this area here I have my landing page and I have a thank you page. Now what I need to do is create a terms of service and policy page. Now I'm going to be importing these pages, so I already obtained my share code from another user, in this case Jamie, and I'll import those pages from Jamie. So the first one I'm going to import is terms of service. So I'll click on import page name, I'll call it terms of service. I need to input the share code that I received from Jamie and click on import. Boom, it came in right here. Slide that over here. Secondly, I need to import the policy page. So I'll click on import page. I'm going to name it privacy policy. Enter in the share code right here and click on import. And I can slide that over here. So now I have my terms of service page and a privacy page. So I can edit the terms of service page, and it's titled terms of use. I'm going to change this to terms of service. Both work just fine. And then scroll down through here, and wherever it says your company name, you need to change that to your company name. So I'm going to go ahead and make those modifications, and then I'll come back to this video. Alright, so I inserted my company name throughout this document. And if I scroll all the way to the bottom here, under this last section here, make sure that you put in your country. And then edit this down here. And then click on Save. Now we're going to update the meta tags for this page. So I'll click on Page, come down here to Meta Info. For my page title, I'm going to call this Video Pizzazz Terms of Service. Page description, we are a full-service digital marketing agency obsessed with boosting your revenues. Page keywords, I put in digital marketing agency, comma, video marketing agency. I'm going to leave these off here. And for author, I put my name, designer, I put my name, contact, I put my email address, and copyright. Click on Done. Alright, one more thing I'm going to do is change the favicon, which is this guy right up here. So instead of this rabbit here, which is the Convertri icon, I want to change it to VP, which is my Video Pizzazz icon. So I'll click on Page again, and under Visual Styling, click on Favicon tab. And this is the URL here to the Convertri favicon. I want to change that to mine. So I'll click on Select Image. I happen to already have a favicon uploaded, but if you don't, you would just click on Upload, find your favicon on your PC, and it would upload it to this gallery here. But I already have one, so I'm just going to click on this image here and click on Select. Alright, one more thing you might want to do is, here's the Powered by Convertri badge. You click on that tab. And I happen to have my account level settings set up so that it does not show the Convertri badge down here. It doesn't say Powered by Convertri. If yours does and you want to turn that off, you would just click here, Don't Show. But mine is set to Don't Show at the account level, so I don't need to do that. Just click on Done, click on Save, and click on Publish. Now this is just my preference. I'm just going to call this terms-of-service. So this is my URL here. You might not like this syntax. You can change it to anything you want. You can take out the dashes, call it something else. Doesn't matter. Click on Publish. Then I can click here to view my page. And you'll notice now when I view my page, it says Video Pizzazz Terms of Service up here. And here's my favicon. And if I look down through here, everything looks good as far as I can tell. So we are done with the terms of service or terms of use. All right, so then I can close this tab here and I'm back over to my Convertri area. Since I've already saved and published this, I can click here to go back to the funnel. And now I want to edit my privacy policy. So I'll click on Edit. And wherever it says your company name, replace that with your company name. Here's your website, replace that with your website. And you have company support, so put in your company email. So go through this document and update it for your company information. And I'll come back when I'm done with that. All right, so one more thing I'm going to do is add my company logo up on top here. So I'll come over here and click on Image. And I've already uploaded a logo. So I'll just pick that. That's what I want. Click on Select, and then put it in right here. I'll just kind of center that, and I'll go with that. Click on Save. Then you click on Mobile View. See what the mobile view looks like. You can leave it like that, or you can play around with this and put privacy policy all on one line. Whatever you want to do with that. All right, so I'm going to go back over to Desktop, and I'll go to Page, Meta Info. All right, and then I'll click on Done, and then I'll click on Page, Visual Styling, Favicon, and I'll click on the folder here. I'll pick my favicon. I'll click on Select and click on Done. Click on Save, and let's publish it. And I'm going to call it privacy-policy. Again, you can decide what you want to call it. It just shows up at the end of your path right here, whatever you call it. Click on Publish. All right, so it's published. So now if I click on View Pages, up here it'll say Video Pizzazz Privacy Policy. Here's my favicon, and this information here looks good. All right, so let me go back over to Convertri. Since I've saved and published this already, I can click here to go back to the funnel. All right, so now I have my Terms of Service page completed, and I have my Privacy Policy page completed. So if you want to get the URL of these two pages without opening them up, you can just click on these three dots here and click on Copy Published Link. Click on this and it'll copy it to your clipboard. So this is the URL of your Terms of Service. Click Exit to get out of this. For Privacy Policy, click on these three dots here. Click on Copy Published Link. And here's your Privacy Policy URL. Click on that to copy it to your clipboard and click Exit. Alright, so now that we have these two pages created, we need to add a link onto our landing pages. So let's go in and edit our landing page, and we'll scroll down here to this section and we'll add those in right above our copy right here. So I'll come over here and click on the text area and put it right up here. So click on that and put in your text. And then hover your cursor over it so that it gives you the four-way thing here, and then you can move that down. But it happens to be black, so we need to highlight this. Click on Element Properties, and then you get this guy here where you can click on that and then click on white, then click off, and now it's white. So now let's add our privacy policy. So we'll click on text here, paste in our text, move that down here, and again the text came in black, so we need to slide this over to highlight it. Click on Element Properties, Click here and click on white. Boom. Alright, so now we can link our pages. Alright, so now let's link these to our pages. So I'll click here, Terms of Service, and then you should see this bar up here. If you don't, click on Element Properties. But here's your hyperlink. Click on that. Paste in your Terms of Service page URL. For a title, I'm going to call it Terms of Service. I'm going to click here to open it in a new tab and click on Save. Click off of it. Then click on Privacy Policy. Click on the hyperlink up here. Put in your privacy policy URL. For the title, I'm going to call it Privacy Policy. I'm going to click here to open it in a new tab. Click on Save. Alright, so these should be good to go. So I'm going to come over here and click on Save. And then I'm going to check my mobile view. So I'll click here, Mobile. And come down here. And I don't see them anywhere. So what that usually means is they're down here in this white area and you can't see them. So what you need to do is click on Display, click on Grid, and click on Element Outlines. Sure enough, you see two things down here. Grab one of those and move it up. And grab the other one and move it up. Alright, and then you can uncheck that, click on Display again to get rid of that menu. Now you need to just play around with this and get it cleaned up so it looks better. Alright, so I cleaned this up so that it looks better down here now. Then click on Save and click on Publish. Click on Publish, click on View Page. Alright, so then let's scroll down here and see if these links work. So I'm going to click on Terms of Service, and it brought up my Terms of Service page in a new tab. And that's exactly what I wanted it to do. Let's go back here, let's click on Privacy Policy, and that opens up in a new tab. It's called Privacy Policy. The URL says Privacy Policy, and here is my privacy policy information. So that looks good. So now I can do the same thing to my thank you page. So I'll click on Back to Funnel, Edit Page, scroll down, and we'll need to put that same information in right here. So one thing I've noticed, which I think is kind of a bug in Convertri, is you don't always get this menu up here for your color picker. So you click on your item, then this should come up here for your color picker. So I'm going to select this, click here, and then click white, and then it works okay. Alright, so I've got my Terms of Service text here and my Privacy Policy text. So I need to link these. So I'll click on this to select it, come up here to the hyperlink icon, paste in the link to our Terms of Service. For the title, I'm going to call it Terms of Service. I'm going to click on Open in a new tab and click on Save. Then I'll click on the Privacy Policy. Click on the hyperlink, put in your Privacy Policy link. For the title, I'm going to call it Privacy Policy. Click here to open in a new tab. Click on Save. And then I'm going to click on Save here. And then let's go look at our mobile view. So we'll click on Mobile. And again, they don't show up. Click on Display. Check Grid, Elements. And here they are. And click on Display to get rid of that menu. So here they are. For some reason, the mobile view throws them way at the bottom. So select one of these and move it up in here. Select the other one, move it up in here. Then you can get rid of all these grid lines here. Come up to Display, check off Grid, check off Element Outlines, click on Display to get rid of the menu. So now we got to clean up this area so it looks nicer. Alright, so we clean this up here on our mobile view. Let's click on Save. Let's click on Publish. And it's the thank you page. That's fine. Click on Publish. Let's look at the page view. Scroll down here and click on Terms of Service. And it brings up our Terms of Service page. If I hover over up here over the tab, it says Video Pizzazz Terms of Service. And it says Terms of Service in my URL. Cool. Let's go back over here. Let's click on Privacy. And if I hover over the tab, it says Video Pizzazz Privacy Policy. Cool. Privacy Policy and Privacy Policy. Alright, that's all working. Alright, so that's how you would get a Terms of Service and a Privacy Policy page created and insert links onto your pages. I hope you found that useful, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.